Hey guys, Rohan X17 here, coming at you with another deck profile of my X-sabers. X-sabers are a deck that I've been playing around with for a while now, I'd say. And with the recent changes on the list, I feel they're better than ever. So now that I've finished them, I decided to show it off to you guys, so tell me what you think. To start it off, I'm playing 3 Fault Troll. Fault Troll is a pretty good card, I'd say. I mean, it basically allows, if you can get lots of them on the board, you can get synchros for practically no cost whatsoever. And basically, that's your play to start going for game. I see some people playing 2, but I really like 3. 3 just is great. It doesn't clog like people say it does. And I'm able to get it when I need it, since I can't search it outside of Dark Soul. Next, I've got 3 Boggart Knight to bring out my 3 Fall Troll. Boggart Knight's going to be your main way of getting out the Fall Troll because it's basically a marauding captain for your X-sabers. Unfortunately, it can't be used in a synchro summon that isn't for an X-saber, so that just kind of sucks. But whatever. So yeah, it just starts your opening plays and getting your Fall Trolls out. Pretty simple. And for probably one of the best searchers ever, we got Triple Dark Soul. Basically, whenever Dark Soul dies, no matter how it dies, you immediately get a X-saber during the end phase, which it's pretty much your only way to search Fall Troll. So yeah, 3 is really important. Next, I'm playing 2 Emmer's Blade. I'm not really liking Emmer's Blade all that much anymore because you can't really get Boggart Knight from it, or you don't want to get Boggart Knight that way. You can't get Fall Troll, and it's kind of pointless to really grab anything other than Dark Soul, so it just feels like a floater. So yeah, I left it in though. I mean, it's got a body just to synchro with, so might as well keep it in for now. And 1 Regigura. I like Regigura because you can get back all your X-sabers from the grave, particularly Fall Troll, since you can't be special summoned from the grave. It's the only way you can really get it back because it adds it to the hand. Also, it's really important for the hand loop, which I'll be showing later. For the tuners, I've got 2 Full Helm Knight. It's level 3 tuner for the deck, and it's just really good. It stops opponents' attacks, and for what it's worth, you can special summon stuff out of your grave. But yeah, since you'd be in main phase 2 anyway, it feels kind of bum, but whatever. It's a really great card. I'm liking 2 of it. Some people run 3, but I don't know, I just don't like it that. Next, I've got 2 Pastule. I really like Pastule. I used to run 3 and a Pinpoint Guard, but I just didn't have the space. But it's really important. I think it's probably my favorite of the tuners, because it's just having the 2 tuners is just so useful to upgrade my Heiyun Lays and all that good stuff. And to finish the X-sabers off, I've got 1 Airbellum. Some people aren't playing Airbellum anymore, but I like it just to knock out that 1 card in case I need to. And some people complain about Dark Worlds and stuff, but if I hit a matchup like that, I'll just side it out. I mean, seriously. Next, I got 1 Gen-X Allied Birdman. It's kind of a bad habit of mine to put this in all of my synchro-centric decks, but it's just such an amazing tuner, I can't really help myself. If push comes to shove, it'll probably go, though. And for the last monster, I've got 1 Redox. I guess, while it's still legal, might as well play it. Basically, you can get up your really big synchros out really easy, revive stuff from the grave, all that good stuff, and put a big wall on the board. It's just an overall really great card. I don't run Grand Soil because it's just inconsistent. I don't have the grave manipulation I'd really need for it, so yeah. Onto my spells, I got the 1 Dark Hole. It's alright, I mean, it's Dark Hole, what are you gonna say? 1 Book of Moon. It's a really great card, I like it. I don't know if it's staple anymore. I see some people not running it, but I really like it still. Next, I've got 2 MST. 3 is unnecessary because Heiyun Lei is basically for all intents and purposes, a heavy storm. So I just run in the 2 MST. Next I've got 2 Tenki. Tenki basically grabs your Boggart Knights and your Regiguras, so you can get to your plays faster. It's really good. I don't run Bear, so I can't like pop it for like a monster, but I do have Scrap Dragon, and that's a great target for my Scrap Dragon. And next I've got 2 Reinforcement of the Army, one of the changes of the list. Now I can run 2 of these as opposed to 1, which is great because I have 4 targets like I do Tenki, and this is basically tuning for the deck because it gets out my Full Helm Knight and my Pashul. Too bad it can't grab Fall Troll. That'd be really nice. And for my final spell, I'm running 1 Duality. I don't like running lots of dualities in big special summoning decks, but I have just the 1 because it just adds some speed to the deck, and I do have use for it, really. I don't know what I'm saying with that, but whatever. For my traps, I got 2 E-Calls. I keep hearing this clogs at multiple copies, unless you're just running, like, majority X-Sabers. So I'm just having it 2 at the moment. I don't know about 3. I don't have the space right now. Next, I'm running a Mirror Force and a D-Prison. I see a lot of people just running 2 D-Prison, but I just really like Mirror Force, and a lot of things people run D-Prison for don't show up at my locals very often, so I have the Mirror Force. Just for the options, I guess. Next, I got 2 Chain. I just like it better than Breakthrough Skill, yeah, because it lasts permanently, and if it does become they do Synchro or Xyz and it goes into Limbo, I can just pop it with Scrap Dragon, so I don't really care. Next I got 2 Trap Stun. Trap Stun is amazing in this deck. You can activate it to stop your opponent from stopping your plays, or you can activate it so a High Yunlei will go through, which is really nice. Which I feel is worth running 2 of. And to finish it off, I got the 4 staple traps. Torrential, Compulse, Solemn, and Bottomless. Any deck that's running a trap lineup really needs these. Onto my extra deck. I've got 1 Gotems. Since this isn't a hand loop Gotems build, I only have the 1, because it really isn't necessary to play in higher amounts. And I need a 9, so why not? Salza's alright. It's mainly here to be a level 7 X-Saber Synchro, and I feel it's better than Urbellum right now, so yeah. 2 High Yunleis. Thinking about trading these for Ultras, but they're just so shiny, particularly this one. But whatever. It's definitely the best, I'd say, of the X-Saber Synchros. Basically, when you play it, you get to destroy 3 spells or traps on the field, so it's practically a Heavy Storm. Pretty much. Well, I guess it's just a mini Heavy Storm, but it works the same way. It's really good, and it's a 6, which is really easy to make. For my 5, now that I'm getting out of my X-Saber Synchros to my generic ones, for my 5, now I've just Cataster. I don't really have an Armedius, and this is a great card, and it's really shiny, so why not? Also, I've got the Cherry Beast. Wait, this is a 5 as well. What was I talking about? Anyways, I guess I have 2 5s. Any deck that you can run the Nichiria Synchros in is a deck you really should, because they're really restrictive on their summoning costs for a reason. This basically just says, screw you to spells. So yeah, it's really good. And you can practically pay its cost infinitely. For my 6s, I have Nichiria Barkion. I like this better than Beast because I feel stopping traps is better than stopping spells. Granted, it's harder to stop spells, but spells aren't really prevalent as much as they used to be in the game. I mean, there's all the good spells are gone, or not used. I mean, there's Soul Charge, MST, Book of Moon, and Dark Hole, and that's pretty much it for most people. But also what I like about Barkion is Beast will make me mill 2, so I might hit something good, but Barkion just banishes that of the grave, so I could just get rid of some useless spells or traps I've already used. So yeah. Also, it's bigger and a 6, and 6s are easy to make in this deck. 1 HTS Syhemoth. Once Goyo came back, people dropped this as the generic 6 to play, but it's a 24 beater with a DD Warrior Lady effect, so why not? Next I've got Goyo Guardian himself. One of the main reasons I decided to take the deck a lot more seriously. Goyo is an amazing card. He's not as good as he used to, which is why he came back, but he's still a his ridiculous attack for what you put into him, and against the right matchup, he can steal you really nice stuff you can use. So there's no reason not to play this card. For my 8s, I got the one Stardust Dragon. It just keeping this on the board will help with destruction effects and keep your plays going for longer, I guess. It's just really good. One Scrap Dragon. Not only does it just pop stuff for you, it gets rid of your useless Timkeys and Fiendish Chains, so I really like it. One Thought Roller Archfiend. It's my favorite synchro, so I'm obviously going to play it. I guess you guys didn't know that, but you know now, and you'll know in the future for my other synchro decks. But yeah, I love it because it's just like it's basically a one-man army. 27 beater, so it could definitely deal damage. It can heal you back with its HP and life point recovering ability, and it can negate spell traps that target it with its other ability, even though it does cost 1,000 life points. But since you just gained life points from its first effect, that probably won't be as influential. So it attacks, it heals, it negates. It's amazing. I love this card. And one Colossal Fighter, because not only can it bring itself back, it also gets the bonus from my x-sabers that are in the grave. Well, some of them anyway. And I can special summon back any of them that I want except Voltroll. Also, I realized this a little while ago when someone pointed out I can special summon my Goyo back with it and use it twice, which is really nice because it's a warrior. And I got one Leo. Leo is big, and he's a really good card. Any deck that can make him should. Leo's just really great for being able to just bypass effects easily. And for my one Xyz, Photon Strike Bouncer, I used to play other things like Gauntlet Launcher and M7, but I never really made Xyz very often, so I just have this in case I need it because it's really good. I also don't play Invoker because I just don't feel I really need it, and it's expensive. Granted, I have one for my wind-up deck as proof, but I don't know. I just don't like making it flip-flop decks, but whatever. So yeah, I guess now to get into the deck itself. Basically, how I play x-sabers is I want to get when I'm starting out to get a Fall Troll, a Boggart Knight, and either a Full Helm Knight or Pashul in my hand. One of the two. I prefer Full Helm Knight. Okay, well, mainly if they have back row, then I prefer Pashul. If they don't have any back row at all, I prefer Full Helm Knight. I'll show both plays. So my before this, I'll just set Dark Souls and Ember's Blades and just hold on for a while so I can get this. And when I'm ready to go, I'll summon that, special this. I have two, so I can special this. Synchro into Hyunlei. Hyunlei pops their back row. Well, we'll try anyway. Assuming it does, I use his effect, special summon the Pashul, and then I can synchro for any of these four, depending on what I want. And then I can continue to make plays with my Fall Troll later on. And then at that point, all I do is just spam as much synchro as I can and try to control the board and just win. So yeah. Now, if they don't have any back row, my play will be Boggart Knight, special Full Helm Knight, special Fall Troll. Then I'll sync these two, summon Salza, bring back the Full Helm Knight. Either just attack how I am. If they've got a powerful monster, I'll tribute Full Helm Knight to power up Salza to kill it. Or I might just sync into Leo if I don't really need it. And from there, just do the same thing. Second, let me put my stuff down. So, also what's really interesting is that they have I don't know if I'd say consistent, but once you get it out, it works, and you don't have to give up loads of resources like Windups did. You literally give up nothing once you have it. So what you need, if I can get it out, you're going to need on the field a Gotham's, 2 Fall Trolls, and a Regigura. What you're going to do is, you use Gotham's, tributes Regigura for a card. use Fall Troll, revive Regigura. No, I mean, tribute the Fall Troll I used up. Have Fall Troll revive Regigura, add this back, special summon it. Have Gotems tribute these both for 2 more cards. Have the remaining Fall Troll special this back, add to hand, special back, tribute the other 2, and keep doing it like that until they're out of cards, which shouldn't take very long. But because of that, I literally give up no resources because I keep getting them back. Unlike Windups, who had to give up all 3 carriers, all 3 rats, and all that horrible stuff. The only issue is it's not easy to pull off. You don't get the opportunity too often, but when you do, it's really nice. So yeah, that was my X-Saber deck. If you guys liked it, just thumbs up and stuff. If you think there's something I left out or something I could do better, please tell me in the comments. So, if you just like my videos in general, just subscribe. It really helps out. So anyway, this is RohanX17 signing out.